In a rare moment of crowd pleasing, Disney has repainted Cinderella Castle. Gone are the pinks of the 50th anniversary, and back is the original gray and blue. How does it look? Well, let's talk about it today on That Park Place. Guys, this is exciting. They have actually listened to the people. Now, one might assume this was always going to be the case anyway, but the castle is back. Major change to iconic Disney World attraction appears to be near completion, and theme park visitors have thoughts. So let's have a look here. The major change to one of Walt Disney World's most iconic attractions appears to be nearing completion, Cinderella Castle. In Orlando has already heavily features its new color palette. Well, new color palette is kind of subjective there. It's the old palette.
It is. So here's the phrasing from Disney was like, brand new innovative shades of grays and silvers. Like,
yes.
No, this is actively, you're making it look like it used to look, because everyone, there were a few people, okay, whenever I say everyone, just like when we say the park is empty, everyone, well, you were there to take the picture, so it wasn't empty. This is the exact same thing that it used to be, and everyone generally hated the pink version.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understood the pink version because it kind of matched everything they were doing for the 50th, and I was there for the 25th, so I saw the castle as a giant pink birthday cake. So I feel like if they hadn't changed the castle at all for the 50th, I would have been a little disappointed because, but the problem is they left it in place for another several years.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
yeah, the same here.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like, it should have been changed back immediately once the 50th was over. But with things like this, it's kind of a new Coke situation, I think, where you change something knowing you will eventually change it back. And when you change it back, you can then market it as the return to form.
Well, yeah, there's that. And you remember that sorcerer's hat that used to be at Disney MGM back in the day. And that sorcerer's hat was a temporary construction that just stayed there forever.
I am in the minority on the sorcerer's hat because I liked it.
I love it. I really loved it. I'm right with you, Marvin. A lot of people did not like it. I loved it.
Sorcerer Mickey is my favorite Mickey, so I was always a big fan of the sorcerer.
Well, there's things like the arm that was on Spaceship Earth, and I didn't actually mind the 25th anniversary cake at the time. I was not getting married at the park, so I didn't care about it, quote unquote, ruining the photos. I was also a local, so didn't mind that at all. I do understand that a lot of people did mind that. So I don't mind a temporary change.
That was their first ever trip and only trip.
There you go. Yeah, those people would be disappointed. The issue comes, of course, on any opinion in theme parks. Somebody takes it too far and says, well, you only hate this because, and then implants some other reason on top of it, like we're all in a relationship or something.
I know.
I always think about the first timers, though. I'm like, how would this fly if you're coming here for the first time ever in your life and you might not come back ever again?
Not nearly as bad as the people who the only day they ever went was the day that they covered the castle in toilet paper and graffitied Stitch's King on the side of it.
Isn't that oh my gosh, that's
awesome.
Gotta be something. That's gotta be awesome.
I would love to. I wish I could have been there that day.
But Jonas, the castle is back. Gotta bring it back. The castle is back. That's the new tune to get people away from the other tune that they sing.
The magic is back. Well, not the magic, but the castle is back.
Yeah.
So people were thrilled and they said, wow, our trip is 2 weeks from today. And I had already accepted the castle would not be done by then. What a nice surprise. This was inspired by the 1950s animated film Cinderella, Cinderella Castle. It's also the centerpiece of Tokyo Disneyland at the Tokyo Disney Resort and other castles at Disney theme parks across the globe, including Sleeping Beauty Castle in Disneyland in California, Le Château de la Belle à Bois Dormant at Disneyland Paris, and the Castle of Magical Dreams at Hong Kong Disneyland, and the Enchanted Storybook Castle at Shanghai Disneyland.
That was perfectly said.
Well, that is. I don't know how that happened. I don't know. Maybe my Canadian friends are starting to rub off on me.
That was like really good French.
Le Château de la Bureau de Change.
I'm working on pronouncing that restaurant. Are you talking about the one in Ministry of Magic? Oh no, that's
La Café de Sirène.
Say it again. Sorry.
La Café de la Sirène.
Yeah, I'm working on that. I haven't perfected it.
Whenever I try to pronounce French words, Lou typically will message me and be like, "You did that right or you did that wrong," because Lou is, a man.
He always tells me I do it wrong.
Yeah, he's a man of great refinement.
Oh yeah.
Therefore knows how to speak. I don't know if he speaks French or if he just knows how to pronounce the words, but
Chez Seren is my favorite Chez away from Chez.
Yeah. But yeah, let me see if I can find on X any pictures of what the castle currently looks like. Because I mean,
think it's fabulous.
The way Cinderella Castle looks is okay, here's one.
It's iconic.
It is 100% iconic. And let's take a look at this one right here. So in this tab, you can see, look at that.
Almost identical to the concept art, which is like the first time in forever. It looks like the concept art that was given. Oh my gosh.
And it looks like Disney World again. It doesn't look like just a bigger Sleeping Beauty castle the way it looked when they repainted it with the pink.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
This is a thing where they were listening to the fans, Jonas. They were, the fans wanted this, the pink gone, and they did it. So maybe this is a step in the right direction. I don't know.
Yeah, I there was also a niche market of people taking like the little castle dioramas that were pink and then repainting them in white and gray. So I think this is one where Disney is making the right move. They still want to pretend like they're doing a new thing, but because Disney has never made a mistake that it's aware of, other than the hiring of Bob Chapek, which Bob Chapek did exactly what they wanted him to do until he started whittling on the creative side of the company, and that's when Bob had to step in and say, no, we need to kiss all these people's butts. You can't have them not doing that. Yeah. This is Disney doing the closest thing to a mea culpa as they will ever do.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But, do you think that this is actually a response to the fans, or do you think they were always going to do this? They were always going to change this back. And so now they just get to take their bow, and maybe it might not be deserved?
I think it was on their agenda. Like,
I think
timeline agenda. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think they would have probably kept it forever if they thought they could get away with it. I think that if that pink castle was not such a sticking point, they would have changed the color of the castle every 10 years. Like, I think that would be their way of marking time at the parks and adding more reasons to go back so you can collect all the pictures of the castle.
Right.
Of course, AI is just going to do that anyways now, not to black.
Of course it will.
Well, they have a lot to think about. They get a lot of weddings. How much are the weddings in front of the castle? Like 30 grand and up, starting there. That's like the price marking point. It's going to be nice. You can now get your photos really, photos in for proposals and everything. It's going to be really like it should be. I think it's
pink.
A great
it's
thing.
Blue. It's pink. It's blue.
Wrong castle, Jonas. That would be Sleeping Beauty.
I know. But they're selling that merchandise out of Disneyland. I noticed. So
yeah. Mm-hmm. It's nice. It's gorgeous. It's nice to see her back in her original form. Hail to Walt. He'll be so happy looking down.
Or at least Roy. At the very
well, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Because
true.
Roy was the one who was involved in designing this one. So yeah. Look, and I'm sure fans everywhere are happy. Pictures will look the same again. Mm-hmm. It's a step back toward a thing that people loved, and that is a step in the right direction for this company that for a long time now has been taking away things that people love. Muppet Vision 3D, The Rivers of America, Splash Mountain. So yes, a step in the right direction. This is not bad, Disney. I'm happy to report that not only did you do this, but you did it and made it look gorgeous. So people get on us a lot, Jonas, saying we're overly negative. We only focus on the negative. I'm telling them you did a great job on this one. I think this looks great. Phenomenal.
Absolutely. This is a good thing that they did. They just need to keep going in this direction. It was the same thing that I said for Inside Out 2. They got away from some of the woke stuff, and the movie, Moana 2 was a step in the right direction. Zootopia 2 is a little bit farther in that same direction. They just need to keep going, keep moving forward. And maybe this company can actually be saved.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.